A lot of people lately have been giving up on Diablo Immortal, saying that it's taking too long and the game is not going to be worth it. But today, I'm here to talk to you guys about why I feel that is wrong and why I feel Diablo Immortal is actually worth the wait, even though it's super long. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and yeah, we've been promised Diablo Immortal, or at least we've been thinking that Diablo Immortal was going to be out already by now. We thought it was going to be out before this. When I made this YouTube channel over 2 years ago, I anticipated the game would be out in 6 months from when I started that channel, or this channel. But to be fair, I was wrong, and the community was wrong, and honestly, the developers at Blizzard were probably wrong as well, because there is no way that they thought it would take this long to put out Diablo Immortal, a mobile game. But when you think about it, there are many reasons why it's taking this long. Setting aside any drama that Blizzard is dealing with right now, which is being worked out, we're here to focus on the games, the development of the game, and why it's actually worth waiting for it to come out. And I don't mean waiting meaning that you shouldn't play anything else. I don't mean wait as in stop your life and only talk about and only think about Diablo Immortal. I'm talking about don't give up on it. Play other games in the meantime. Enjoy your gaming experience. I mean, that's what games are for, right? We're supposed to enjoy this type of thing. Enjoy it. Play other games like Undecember when they come out, or other games that are possibly out right now that you're into. By the way, let me know what games you're into and what are out right now that you're playing. I'm always listening to that stuff. But when Diablo Immortal does come out, my internal, which is now becoming an external prediction, is the summer of 2022, giving us about another 6 to 7 months until we get there. What is the reason why I keep coming back to Diablo Immortal? What is the reason why so many people are still looking forward to this game? And we're going to break that down today, because Diablo Immortal, all in all, is an amazing game. I've gotten hundreds of hours into the game, into all different elements of the game that have currently been in the closed alpha and in the technical alpha, and I love everything. Now, are there things that I think should change? Of course, things can definitely change inside of the game to make it better. Are there features that I want to be added? Of course there's things that I want to be added. But overall, after playing Diablo Immortal, even for our first few hours, I realized that this is the best game that I've ever played on mobile. This is the most full game that I've ever played on mobile, and this game is not just your typical mobile game. This is the same as a game that's being played on the PC or on console. It has that much depth to it. You don't ever feel at any point in time when playing Diablo Immortal like you're playing a cheap rip-off mobile game. Now, I say mobile game like that because that's the stigma that it's earned. There's a ton of really bad mobile games out there, and then there are a bunch of really good ones as well, and then you have groundbreaking ones like Diablo Immortal, and this is why it's worth waiting for. Not only are we just going to be getting a really good game, we're getting a game that has more depth than any game I've ever seen on mobile before. And guys, I have a mobile gaming channel where I've been playing mobile games for 5.5 years on that channel. I have this channel where I've been playing games for 2 years, plus other YouTube channels, plus my regular gaming life. I've tried so many mobile games, which is part of why I love mobile gaming as well, because it's super easy to get in, test something out, and then if you don't like it, you can get out, and you're gonna be able to do the same thing with Diablo Immortal. There is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't at least try Diablo Immortal. It will be free to download. Try it, and if you don't love it, if you don't even like it, you could just delete it. But a lot of people still say in the comments, I'm boycotting it. I'm not even trying Diablo Immortal. I find that hard to believe. For a game that is built by a company that builds masterful games, how would you not even try Diablo Immortal, especially if it's a game genre that you enjoy? I feel like most people who like action RPGs, console, PC, or mobile, are going to download and try out Diablo Immortal, as you very well should. I mean, you could take my word for it, the community's word for it, but there's not many people that played Diablo Immortal and said, wow, that game is trash, that game is garbage, because that's not the case. Even people that aren't mobile gaming enthusiasts, as I call myself, they still can admit that Diablo Immortal is a good game. Now, again, of course, a few things can be changed here and there. A few things can be buffed, nerfed. We could see some game modes rebalanced, but that's part of any game, not just a mobile game. So right off the bat, a few things that I love about Diablo Immortal are, one, that it just feels like you're playing a Blizzard Diablo game, because you are. I love how the story connects with Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. I love the skill system inside of Diablo Immortal that allows you to progress your skills as you just play through the game. Now you don't have to invest into particular skills, they just grow with you. I love the character classes. Even my least favorite character class, which is the wizard, by the way, it's still a ton of fun to play and really well balanced and enjoyable. It's just that I particularly don't play so well with those ranged characters. It doesn't mean that it's not great. By the way, my favorite character is the barbarian. Necromancer still to be tested. I think the Shadows versus the Immortals is a great concept inside of the game too. This is something that I believe needs balancing. We've talked about it on the channel before, but one of the game modes that we're watching right now are the Shadows. Myself and Scrappy Academy, also known as Nemo, we're attacking the vault of the Immortals, where there's rewards to be had and we can just kind of loot them for all their loot. Great game mode. Lots of great things come from these different classes, and that allows you to dive deeper into some really great depths of the game. They do need to have a few changes to them, in my opinion, so that more people can enjoy the immortal phase of it and so that politics are removed from it. But even with that being said, it's still a great element of the game and shows great depth as well. Because again, this is not just about run in, play a little campaign, run through, kill some, undead and some things from hell, and that be it. It's a huge multiplayer experience where you could have communications with a whole bunch of other people that are part of this game as well. It's not just you and the game. It's not just you and the PvE element. It's you and the community all playing together in something that's just a lot bigger than we've ever seen before on mobile. And guys, our latest album has just dropped from Getaway Music Entertainment. I'm talking about Project Midas. This is a lo-fi style hip-hop album that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. We're just dipping our toe into this new genre. You got to let me know what you guys think of Project Midas in the comments below. And while you're over there on Spotify, drop it a follow and tell your friends. Link to the Spotify is in the description of this video. Now, I could go on and on about the features that I love about Diablo Immortal, but to be fair, you could probably just go back to my channel, watch some of my 400 videos that I've made before on this game, and check it out for yourself. But at the end of the day, what I'm here to do is remind people that what we're waiting on is definitely a long wait, but it's not your typical thing that was built for mobile devices. Now, Clash of Clans, I cover that on my main channel, Echo Gaming. The game was made about 10 years ago, and I believe the game was built in about 6 months. Clash of Clans was there. But when the game came out, it was a shell of what it is here today. They put together a great game in 6 months that's lived 10 years on mobile, bringing in millions, maybe even billions, I don't know, of dollars in revenue for a free-to-play game. That's not pay to win, mind you. It's pay to progress. What are we going to get from Diablo Immortal? With 4 years of development from start to end, or something like that. Again, just from looking at what we're looking at on the screen right now, so much more depth is there from what we've seen in other games, even other games that have seen massive success. Clash of Clans right now is an esport that's running $1 million tournaments yearly for Clash of Clans. A base building, base attacking game that I've invested heavily nearly 6 years of my life into. And it was the primary revenue that I made to allow me to be full-time on YouTube was from a Clash of Clans YouTube channel. It's pretty crazy when you think about that, but think about how long it took them to build that, 6 months, and how shell of a game. There was no war. It was only up to Town Hall 8 back then. Things were bare minimum. Now we're up to Town Hall 14. There is war and a bunch of other features inside of the game that have been added over time. I can't wait to see where Diablo Immortal is 3 years after it's released. What's brought to the game? What's changed? What new classes are brought to the game and what new game modes are implemented? It's going to be so exciting to see the progress and the future of this game, because Blizzard has already said they're going to listen to the community and they're going to give us the things that we want. Is it going to take time? That's the Blizzard way. They take time. They check, double check, and triple check to make sure the game is exactly what they want it to be. And let me remind you, this is Blizzard's first stab at mobile. Strictly mobile. Yes, Hearthstone was on mobile, but that was a port from PC. This is being made for mobile. This is Blizzard proving that they could dominate the mobile market, at least for action RPGs right now. And following this, there will be more. So they want to make sure that this one is a success. So when you look at it that way, you have to say to yourself, I understand why they're taking so long. It makes sense they want perfection. Do I think it's too long? I do. Do I want to see it sooner? I do. But I also want them to give a product that we love. Now, I am a huge proponent for putting out a game and then adding more game modes every 6 months or something like that, building on top of it. But it does not mean that what they put out should be trash. They need to make sure it's where it needs to be. And a year ago, I played the technical alpha for Diablo Immortal. And in my opinion, the game could have been released at that point in time, and it would have been one of the best mobile games out. They've progressed so much since then with the regular closed alpha, and now whenever the beta comes, it's going to be so much more progression. I literally can't wait to see what's next and when Diablo Immortal launches, how big the reception is going to be from the community. Because I know, and I know you guys know, the game is a lot better than most people ever gave it credit for, and it's going to be amazing. So don't give up on Diablo Immortal. Put it on your back burner for now. Check in on the channel from time to time to say what's up to your boy Echo. And when you're here, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell, because when it does actually launch, I know you're going to want to watch all the videos. So they're all going to be here for you. Kind of like a YouTube library, just for you, all about Diablo Immortal. But we're out for today, guys. Don't give up the hope. Don't give up the hype. And I'll see you back here with another Diablo Immortal video or mobile action RPG video very soon. Have a great day and be good.